How's it going, YouTube? R7 Big Timer here. Today I've got a ranked rebirth video for you. In this one, it's a good game. We get the win and we also get a fair few kills. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please give the video a like and subscribe. So I was just wondering if you guys would be interested. These games are solo queued, so if you guys are interested in like a series of seeing all of my solo queued ranked games, let me know in the comments, because I find it quite enjoyable doing the Rebirth Island solo queuing. It gives it a different type of vibe apart from when you're playing with teammates. I do find it gets a little bit campy when you get higher up into the ranks, but it's one of them things. You can get to a high rank by solo queuing, and I'm more than happy to show my journey. But as I said, at the moment I'm Diamond 1, and I'm sure I would hopefully get to about Crimson, and if not, maybe Iridescent, I'd like to think. As it seems like when you're climbing the ranks, it seems like you do need to have more teammates, but obviously you can just solo queue with people, and if you're a good teammate and you just stick by them, stack with them, you should win most gunfights. And as you can see, we landed on control, but I don't know these people, and it shows a little bit, but it's one of them things. You can roughly gauge how your teammates are going to play, so if you should be trying to be a good teammate and sticking with them as much as you can. As much as don't get me wrong, there's plenty of teammates where they play a completely different style to me, and I do struggle to play with them, but unfortunately when you're playing ranked you kind of need to. The whole idea is the teamwork aspect. You can be a great player on your own, but unfortunately you do need teammates. The greatest players will die, unfortunately. It's one of them things. It might not even be a skill issue, it might just be timing. Call of Duty is awful with timing, as I'm sure you guys all know. We've all experienced Call of Duty timing. It's not ideal. So how is everyone feeling about Black Ops 7? At the moment, I'm actually quite excited for Black Ops 7 at the moment. I quite enjoyed Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, so it's my type of Call of Duty. As much as I didn't love the movement, but it wasn't the worst. I quite like a fast-paced game, so it plays in my favour, to be honest. But how do you guys feel about the fact of the skins are gonna be transferring over? Like, the only things that are transferring over are your Gobblegums and your double XP tokens, I believe. So it's going to be a refreshing game, because we're not going to see all of the old skins running around. Like, the skin that I use is from Modern Warfare 2. So that's a significantly older Call of Duty, and I'm still able to run it in this game, which doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like there should be new skins every game, and they shouldn't transfer over. Like, don't get me wrong, camos and everything, I'm more than happy for them to transfer over, but for operators and stuff like that, it just doesn't make sense. Especially going onto a brand new engine, we don't want to see Nicki Minaj and Beavis and Butthead and all of these other skins just running around on this new map. It just isn't going to look right. But as well as the post of them saying that the skins aren't going to transfer over and etc., we also have Season 5 Reloaded coming, which seems to be... It seems like they're going to bring some half-decent content. It looks like we might be getting a nuke count event in Warzone, which is going to be an interesting one. I'm not too sure how it's going to work. I would imagine it's going to be the same as the Havoc Royale like game mode, where you have teams of 4 and they drop you in separately at different, but the map isn't big enough, so I'm not too sure how that's going to work. But we've also been told that the new Rebirth map is going to be Liberty Falls from Black Ops 6 Zombies. Again, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm quite a lover of Rebirth Island, and this is probably my favourite Rebirth map. I wasn't I haven't been a fan of a lot of them. I didn't mind Vondel. Vondel was quite a good map that I quite enjoyed, but other than that, it was.
You want to go top?
I feel like a lot of the Rebirth maps have been a miss. This has been by far the most solid one out of them all. But let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, are you happy that the Rebirth map's changing?
Yeah.
Would you prefer that the big map changes? Or are you not fussed either way? Would you rather it just stay exactly how it is? Because I know plenty of people would rather we keep the Danks, we keep Rebirth Island, but unfortunately the game isn't going to be as enjoyable for everyone else. As you can see, the content kind of drops off as the season gets further and further in, but it's one of them things. I'm quite excited for the new season and a new Call of Duty, so let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. But speaking of the update, it does mean that we're going to be getting a new Warzone meta, which we're definitely not going to be complaining about. This meta has been pretty stale for the last few months. Like, we haven't really had any new guns put into the meta. Granted, the ABR has kind of found a place in the meta, but I don't think that's... I think it's more... It's easy to use at all ranges. I don't think it's because it's a standout better gun than a lot of them. Like, the 3-round burst does benefit a lot. So, personally, I'm very excited of having a new meta. I don't know exactly what they're going to change. It's probably going to be quite a minor change, as it has been the last few times. So, we might not even see a change to the meta. We might see the exact same meta, just with a few guns slightly switched round. We might have the Ladger at the top instead of the C9 or something like that, but I don't think we're going to see any major changes to the meta, to be honest. I feel like it's going to be quite similar to how it has been, and don't get me wrong, it's not the worst meta in the world, but I also am kind of sick of using the same guns. As much as I love repetition, I'm not a lover of having to do it months on months on months. So it's not ideal, but we will move and we will figure it out. And as we do figure out the new guns in the meta, I will let you know what the best builds are. And yeah, that will be our main content for Warzone Season 5 Reloaded. Obviously, if there is anything else that you guys want to see on the channel, like more ranked play videos or even just normal, I quite often do solo duos, solo quads, so if you're interested in seeing them games as well, like, I'm more than happy to post them. I wonder what you guys want to see on the channel, because the ideas that I have might be very different to what you guys want to see. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind letting me know in the comments, that would be great. But I will be carrying on my original series of Battle Royale ranked play with Sean and Dan. They're my regular teammates. We play quite frequently. We play at least 4 or 5 times a week, and I'm going to be trying to post as many games as we can of them, because at least then it gives a different type of vibe of the video. It's not just me sat here talking. Obviously, I'm not too sure what you guys enjoy, if you want to hear me talking, or if you would rather hear the comms from everyone else as well. Like, I'm open to putting any of the videos which you guys want to see out. But I'm hoping you guys are going to see a quality boost in the videos. I will be getting a PC at the end of the month, so probably around the 5th to the 7th is when it should be built and ready to go, and I'm hoping that should significantly boost the quality of my content. I should be able to have a face cam and everything in the videos, so you guys can see me, you can see the controller, you can just see everything that's going on. And I know the quality isn't the best on the PS5, so as much as it's a good starting out tool, if I want you guys to enjoy the videos a bit more, I feel like I should invest into the setup, and I feel like the gaming PC is probably the best way for it, because as you can see, pretty much most of the Warzone top 250 are on PC, so don't get me wrong, it's not a be all or end all having a gaming PC. Like, you don't have to have one to be one of the better players, but the ceiling is a lot higher, if that makes sense. Like, the console has certain limitations on it, so the rendering isn't as great and things like that. So from a distance, I can't really see past 400 or 500 meters on here. But with a gaming PC, the rendering is a lot better and smoother, so it renders in people from a further distance. So it makes the game a lot easier to play, if that makes sense, because I wouldn't be limited to running across somewhere and not seeing someone when other players see me clearly, if that makes sense. Obviously, I don't own a gaming PC at the moment, so I'm not probably the best person to be talking on this, but if you guys know anything more about gaming PCs, or if it's going to help my quality of the setup or the quality of the gameplay, please let me know. Like, I'm very open to learning. Like, this is my first gaming PC, so it would be appreciated if you guys wouldn't mind giving me some knowledge, because that is something I am very lacking on. I've played consoles for my whole gaming career. I haven't really dabbled with a computer. I've played RPG games, but I haven't really played like Call of Duty and stuff like that on a PC. So obviously I'm not going to be switching to mouseboard and keyboard and mouse, sorry, but it's one of them things where I wouldn't be able to transfer onto keyboard and mouse. It's a if you're a kid and you've learnt how to play like that, I could imagine you're going to be extremely good and accurate at long ranges and stuff like that. But for me, I've played with a controller my whole life, so me going to a keyboard and mouse just isn't feasible, because it would be like I'm learning to play the game completely from scratch. Don't get me wrong, if you guys want to see me play a couple games of mouse and keyboard, I'm more than happy to show you how I get on. I wouldn't imagine it's going to be very good, but if you guys want to see that and see how we get on, let me know. But at this point, I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of the video in peace. If you guys enjoyed, please give the video a like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.